What's going on, everyone? It's the People's Envoy Updog with you here, and today we have a DD8 Global Villain section. So we'll go over my team real quick, and then we'll get right into the node and get you through the walkthrough here. So I didn't have, at the time, I didn't have Orcus built too high, plus they were low stars anyway. I heard that Orcus will get through this pretty easily, but Cabal still does a really great job too. So I went with Cabal, and then I did Lady Deathstrike, because obviously she's an older character. I had higher stars on her, and then APOC is a no-brainer choice as well. I did, as you can see also, I did bring Scientist Supreme, so we'll get to use her a little bit in these nodes as well. I think she has a place, and she did really good for me, so that's definitely a good option. So like, the older Orcus members are an option if you have low stars on the other Orcus members. I heard that that works, but I just didn't want to take a chance. I wanted to go with my higher starred characters that I had. So let's get into the node here. Alright, so we load into the wave here, or the node. First attack, and already we're getting hit quite a bit right out the gate from all these fast characters. We have Pav, we have Shuri, we have Hank. So luckily Cabal can take some hits. That's kind of why I was worried about using a full Orcus team. Although, even though Scientist Supreme would have gone first, I was a little bit skeptical on if they would survive all these opening hits. So not looking good, but we do bounce back here. Go with the APOC ult. Just kind of checking around to see who else is on the board. We go ahead and punch that Black Knight. He's out of here. So the other main targets on this wave is going to be Hank and probably Shuri, maybe even Pav too. But definitely Hank is the #1 target because he has a lot of synergy with heroes and giving barrier and everything. We've got some Illuminati members out there, so definitely want to take him out first. We'll try to hit as many people as we can with that Lady Deathstrike special. Then we got some Cosmic Ghost Riders drop in and a Starbrand. So from my experience from DD7, Cosmic Ghost Riders are not fun to face in Dark Dimension, so we go ahead and take one of those out already. The enemies don't have as much health on these global villain nodes as they did on some of the other nodes, so that is a positive. Oh, we have a Peter that dropped, and it looks like another Penny. We need to control Peter especially. Already we're a quarter of the way through this node, so that's pretty good. So even though I'm low on health a little bit, I do decide to use the ult on Penny just to kind of get that AoE damage. So take out some of those other characters. We have Spider Society characters left. We just need to get rid of Peter for sure. There he goes. Pav looks like... Oh wow, I'm surprised he didn't bleed out there. He's doing some extra damage on us. That's okay though. Namor barely hung in there. So the next wave won't drop. We are halfway through already, but the next wave won't drop until this Penny is down, so I would recommend kind of building up your cooldowns on her, doing basics. And she does go fast because of all the assisting from the Cabal members, so... Got another Black Knight, but we got a special ready to go from Namor. We're going to go ahead and use it. Kind of nuke down that Black Knight. There he goes. We do have a Old Man Logan and Captain Britain out on the field, though, so we got to kind of be careful with that. Oh, and a Hank. There's a Hank out there, too. Hank can kind of blend in a little bit because the Iron Man... They look have a very similar color palette. So we get Old Man Logan dropped low, he heals up. We're gonna go all into him, try and kill him before he can be a problem. There we go, got him. Now we go after the Hank. So yeah, that'd be my priority suggestion, would be try to nuke that Old Man Logan with your big abilities. Now remember, you can't, if he's full health, you can't stun him. So be aware of that. If you try to ability block him, depending on how many negative, I think he clears all negative effects, so that doesn't really do anything either. At this point, I'm just trying to build up cooldowns. We only got 6 enemies left. Basically just basicking everything out, because they've been doing just so much damage that it shouldn't be a problem. And we do have some annihilators that drop. So we may not be able to use all of our basics because of those characters dropping. Captain Britain comes in and stuns my leader. That's not very nice. But luckily he's right by the gladiator, so he can get some splash damage from Iron Patriot and take him out. Thanos already had his passive go off, so I'm not worried about splash damage on him. So these 3 left. I do go with the special there to try and get a bunch of damage on all of them. And then we basic here. More. Spreading around the damage. That gore hitting leader, taking away his charges. That was super unfortunate, because we did prep him in the beginning nodes to get as many charges as we could on him. So that really sucks, but it is what it is. We're basically one-shot this node here. And I'm trying to decide if I want to keep or do the special to heal everybody up, or just basic. So I did decide to special just to try and get some healing out there. Didn't go as well as I had liked, but we're going to finish off this node. I'll heal up the characters that are low. I'll revive leader, and we'll go into that second node. Oh, okay. Well, I forgot that Iron Patriot died, so I guess we're going to revive him as well. But overall, it's a one-shot. I'll take it. So I did forget that I did have the Scientist Supreme available. Now, I did revive Iron Patriot and leader. We have Lady Deathstrike as a reserve, just in case we need to do another attack. But I healed everybody up. Put in Scientist Supreme because the second wave definitely need the extra sustain that Scientist Supreme brings. So the healing and the debuffs, and then the debuff flipping on our team is definitely something you need on this node. So let's go check it out. Alright, so we load into the wave, or into the node. We'll go ahead and ult to slow everyone down on the enemy side. We also get those debuffs on our side, because there's not any other Orcus members. Except for APOC, he has that immunity, of course. Oh, and the offense down is super important too, just to reduce that damage from the goblin and from the gore. Actually, 2 goblins. So we APOC ult. Stun the gore. Try to kill the gore. He's almost... I don't know, he's got maybe like 25% health left. Got another rewind from Goblin. My Cabal characters are not looking good. We got Lizard coming in there, doing some more damage, copying our positive effects that we have. Iron Patriot gonna strip everything. Well, most things. I was hoping for a better strip on Lizard there, but we're gonna do a rewind here from Namor. And then Scientist Supreme could come in here, flip those negative effects. Cabal's looking a lot better now. We finish off the gore. Basic into that goblin. Try to get one of them down is something you definitely want to do. We do a basic here with APOC to kind of spread around the damage or hit a bunch of people. Then we're going to try and kill this goblin here. There we go, got him. One goblin's a lot easier to deal with than two, so. That lizard special kind of sucks. Although it didn't land, the ability block didn't land, so that was good. I was kind of expecting that to happen. Now we're just kind of building up cooldowns, get ready for the next wave. Alright, so we've been spreading around the damage, because I wasn't sure when the next wave would drop, so I was spreading around between the characters, trying to drop them evenly. Finally down to this lizard here, so we'll see when this next wave drops. So apparently it doesn't drop until everybody's dead. I wasn't sure. Just trying to play it safe there. Always a good thing to do in a Dark Dimension. So we're stuck behind the Gladiator taunt here. We got Gladiator, Thanos, and then X Factor. If you let X Factor take turns, they can overwhelm you because of their speed bar mechanics and their barrier. So it's good to take out Long Shot over here and Shatterstar. Those are the two passives that keep the X Factor going. Long Shot gives the speed bar, Shatterstar gives the barrier. But gotta get through this Gladiator taunt first. Alright, finally past the taunt here. I think we're going to try a special to hit this whole clump here, everybody in this clump. Thanos comes in and stuns my Scientist Supreme. Super not ideal. Alright, coming in with the APOC ult. We're going to try and punch that Thanos. It's not going to kill him, but at least we won't trigger his passive when we do the APOC punch. Just because it's a health steal, it bypasses the passive. So keep that in mind for, if you didn't know that already, for other matches if you're going against Thanos. And we're going to basic here, spread the damage around. Take 2 of them out, so that's good. We got 10 left on the node. Thanos is gone. We're going to use the APOC special here just to heal everybody up a little more. Plus, node is almost done, so I might be able to get it back. But I think the next wave won't drop until we get everyone down on this one as well. We've got to get through that taunt again, but that's okay. We'll get a chance to build up our abilities again. Alright, so got rid of that Polaris, finally got rid of the Gladiator. This is the last wave. This is the hardest part of the whole global villain section. The Nico is very annoying and hits really hard. And then on top of that, you have Minerva, you have Void Knight, you have Skrull. It's a nightmare. If they didn't make the Nico so crazy, I don't think it would have been as bad, but hey, they got to make it a little bit challenging for us. So, my whole team just gets destroyed, so we need to go back in there and do another attack. So we heal up, we go in, and right away we get hit with the Skrull ult. That's just adding insult to injury to us, but I did get some good RNG from that Nico. She targeted the leader and he has all those evades, so he avoided all that damage. If that doesn't happen to you with the Nico, then it might be worth resetting because she will one-shot. As you can see here, the reworked stats on Lady Deathstrike almost one-shot her. She's a striker, I believe, And she has just crazy damage, boosted damage for Dark Dimension, so gotta watch out for her. But unfortunately, first kill that has to happen on this wave is Minerva, because she will revive people, she'll do a health steal. So it seems crazy in 2024 having to take out a Minerva, but it does help. And then you go after Nico as the second target on this wave. So, yeah. Ironically, those two and then Scroll, and then probably Gore and Void Knight would be my priority targets for you guys. We go all in on Nico. Gotta get her down. You just one-shot my APOC. But because we killed the Minerva, this is a keep. If I do end up losing, I think I do. It's not looking so good. And Nico's almost dead, so we're going to come in here, do a third attack, and finish it off. So overall, 4 attacks on the 2 nodes. I think that's great. So here we are, the last attack. Nico healed up a little bit, but we are going to go ahead and try and... let's see, we don't have a charge, so we can't really stun anybody. We're going to go ahead and just ult with APOC. We try to punch the Gore just to take him down really low. And then we special into Void Knight. I'm not really focusing on Nico because I do want to try and get some more damage elsewhere. She does have a slow, so she won't take a turn for a little bit. And she has a vulnerable, so we will rewind her here. We are going to target her, though, just to make sure she dies with the assists. There we go. We finish her off. We've got 5 left on the wave, on the node. And we're going to take out this scroll here. With the ult. Give us that energy back, just in case we need it. APOC with the special. Heal everybody up. And from there on out, we're just trying to clean up this node and go on to the last section in DD8. So, overall, like I said, Global Villain isn't too bad. Just a matter of trying to control those key characters, and if you have APOC and Cabal, and especially Lady Deathstrike, as you saw, Scientist Supreme was fairly helpful too. But yeah, you don't need a full Orcus. Of course, they do well if you do have them. But yeah, hope that was helpful, everyone. Good luck in this section. When you get to it, or if you are building towards it. And until next time, make sure you spend those resources wisely, and we will see you around.